After you've attended your Art Day course, whether for Module 1, Module 2F or Module 2C, it's important to start putting everything into practice as soon as possible, so that skills can be developed whilst all the course material is still fresh in everyone's mind. First, take the theory test, as you will need to pass this before you can progress to accreditation. It's really helpful to keep notes as you teach, and ART will have provided you with a teacher's logbook, which is a quick way of writing down your thoughts and lesson plans when you're teaching. If you've lost your teacher's logbook or need a replacement copy for any reason, you can download one free of charge by logging into SmartRinger and printing one off. If you're teaching someone to handle a bell for Module 1, please use the first part of the book, the Teaching Bell Handling Teaching Log, to tick off when you've covered the various tasks. If you're working with a mentor or another teacher is supporting you, they can sign off the last column to confirm that you've taught all the aspects of bell handling on the list. There is also a section called Planning and Reviewing, which is really useful in formulating a plan of what you're aiming to cover with your new ringer in each session. You can note any strengths or weaknesses, such as any handling issues you've noticed that need correcting, or maybe some insight you've had into the way your ringer learns and understands best, whether they prefer to listen to verbal instructions or watch a physical demonstration. If they're struggling with some aspect of bell control, make a note of it here so that you'll be reminded of what needs some extra attention next time you're teaching them. At the end of each lesson, take a few moments to write down what you've covered, and also a few notes under Review, where you can think about what went well in the lesson or anything you might do differently next time. By filling in at least 4 lesson plans whilst teaching, you will start to get into the habit of planning and reflection, which are a really good way of developing your own teaching skills. When you've taught all the skills in the logbook and filled out your lesson plans, you might feel ready to invite an art assessor along to have a look at your teacher's logbook, watch you teach, and hopefully sign you off for accreditation with art if all goes well. Find a local assessor and click on their name to bring up a contact form. Many teachers find that an assessor's visit is really enjoyable. It is the chance to invite a really experienced teacher along to help you, share ideas, give feedback and tips. They'll be keen to see you teaching in a safe and effective way, and will be pleased to see a completed logbook which shows how thoughtfully you plan your sessions and that you can plan how best to help your new ringer. If you've attended either of the Module 2 courses, the second part of the logbook works in a similar way. Instead of planning and reviewing handling lessons, you're planning and reviewing practices. Before the team you are teaching arrive at the tower, write down what you're going to ring during that session, how best to make use of the time, how to help the ringers who are likely to be there to reach their goals, enjoy the practice and feel as if they've made progress. Lesson plans for Module 2 don't need to include plans to ring elaborate methods or advanced activities. You can run practices or workshops to cover whatever is suitable for your local ringers, whether it's call changes and foundation skills, a theory session on course/after bells, a conducting practice, a workshop on a particular method, or something more advanced. The emphasis is on your ability to plan and run an effective, enjoyable practice, giving relevant and positive feedback to help the band progress. Write your lesson plan, then review it afterwards, filling in the booklet with a plan of what to do next time. If something worked really well, say what people enjoyed about it and what they achieved. If a piece of ringing you had planned didn't go very well, try to write why you think it failed and what might help next time. On page 23 of the booklet, there's a chance to do a short review of how your band are doing. Perhaps you've got some new members or regular visitors, and you're catering for ringers with very different goals now. Just as with Module 1, once you've completed the booklet, please get in touch with an art assessor and invite them along to check your booklet and attend one of your practices. Not only will they be there to help and guide you, but if all goes well, they can recommend you for accreditation with art for Module 2. Even after you've completed one or both modules of the art training scheme and have become an accredited teacher, you might find the habit of writing down a lesson or practice plan is quite helpful as a way of keeping track and periodically reviewing the progress of any ringers you are teaching and reflecting on your own teaching. Download lesson plans as you need them in future.